right. Hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome back to all the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and dive into this beautiful MOTD. Before we do, though, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading or readings. Please keep in mind that they are general. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly okay. Take what does and let the rest fly. It may be a message for someone else. I may not even be talking to you nor about you. I may be talking to or about someone to whom you're closely connected, friend, family, or foe. I do not know your life. Please use the spirit of discernment to figure that out, y'all, because I am not responsible for your feet, your toes, nor them currents hurting because you're forcing something that really is not intended for you in the first place. We also don't subscribe to gender roles over here. However, you will likely hear me say he and or she in reference to masculine and or feminine energies. It just all depends on what I feel and read intuitively. So flip-flop yourself as you need to. Roles may be reversed. Please do not forget that. Finally, I am big on numerology. Whether or not I call it out, but if and when I do, I intend for it to likely resonate with your life path number, the day and or month that you are born, potentially the house that you want to pay particular attention to within your natal chart, all right? All right. Could just be confirmation that you need to pay particular attention within the message, okay? All right, y'all. At this point, you'll see the decks that we are using. The header is the African Goddess Rising Oracle, beautiful deck. This will bring forth the overall message for the reading, okay? And then I keep wanting to call it finisher, but the tarot, the confirmation basically that we're using is the Muse Tarot. And as I just stated, it is intended to confirm, clarify, and dive a little bit deeper into the overall message, okay? So without further ado, let's get a quick word of prayer before we go any further. To the Most High, Heavenly and Divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, I come to you saying thank you. Thank you so very much for this day. Thank you for this opportunity. Ooh, a leaf just fell on my windshield, y'all. Thank you so very much for using me as a clear and open channel to bring forth the messages to the collector, straight and clear, no chaser. Thank you. I pray as always that the message uplifts. Oh my God, what y'all doing, y'all? I really wish we would hurry up and get about this energy, but I pray that the message uplifts, enlightens, heals, strengthens, protects, nurtures, nourishes. Bring forth whatever the viewer may need at the time of viewing, and may it play out in their lives for any and all involved for the highest and utmost good, as I know you will see fit. For all these blessings I come, ask and give thanks. Ashe, ashe, ashe-o. All right, y'all, come on. Let's go and get into this, because baby. First out for the header, we got Tituba, feeling safe, the number 4, and it's something about it's something that's the two birds flying around here, like kind of, I don't know, I got a tussling kind of energy. One of them trying to protect themselves or stake their claim or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're going through. Air sign energy, doesn't have to be. However, in this Tituba, though, I do feel like there's a reservation of some sort. Some of you have been holding back. Some of you may even want to work with nasturtium, lavender, aloe vera. If you're growing that, any of those, this is a message especially for you. Some of you may truly want to work with your journal. Something that you've been putting in writing. Maybe it may be a work of art even that you aren't feeling so confident or safe to display, put out there. It is. Okay? It is definitely safe, and it's going to be healing and transformative for you. It's gonna be it's a prime time for our love. Ain't nobody peeking but the stars above. It's a prime time for our love. Heaven is bent on us. Janelle Monáe, excuse me. I just try to put all her whole name together. Janelle Monáe and Miguel. There will be a prime time and opportunity for you to release or publish or something like that. Put yourself out there some kind of way. Because I do feel like you're meant to be in the spotlight. And whatever this is very much so stabilizing and healing, especially for the heart. That 4 is bringing me to that heart chakra. And it's interesting because the way that both of these two headers, you got the 424 essentially, which is powerful because it's a palindrome and it's the same forwards and backwards for eternity. You know what I mean? But moving into the other header, however, we have Mom Lambo and Self-Sabotage, and it's just like somebody, what's that saying I'm hearing? Wolves in sheep's clothing. You done put on the front, you've been wearing a facade for so long, I don't think you know where you start or end, if that makes sense, from this self-sabotaging energy. But I do see it, some of you, as you're needing to shed or will be shedding this layer and this skin, this mask or whatever. Please do. Please hurry up, because I don't know, you're going to find yourself in murky waters if you haven't already, which is not okay. That's not a good look. For others of you, I see this as if you've been the temptress or seductress or some kind of way like that, baby, that ain't working. That will no longer work for you, honey. You might have gotten so far, but it's bound to crumble, okay? Because it's false. It's like, no. Bottom of the deck, we have the number 10, and it has to end. By the way, I didn't mention, but 2, 4, 24, and 6 may be important numbers for you. Either way, what I'm getting is this energy with the bottom of the deck. The number 10 may be important to you, or 1 as well. This has to end, especially the self-sabotaging or even hiding or like pulling yourself back out of fear. That has to end. Because in order for you to be in the energy of reciprocity and give and take equally, where it can be balanced with all this 4 energy, you're gonna, something has to give. I love the beautiful Ma'at. That's the energy of balance. That's that Libra, that's truth. That's exactly that's crazy. Because coming off yesterday, we had secrets revealed, and I was saying something about somebody speaking their truth or needing to, and living in their truth. And this is the balancing of the scales, essentially, like Libra and energy. And we had the Queen of Voices come out. She was in reverse, however, but still that Libra and energy come out. Yeah, the scales have to balance, basically. That's what she's doing. Your heart needs to be light as a feather. And even off of yesterday with the grief at the bottom of the deck, it's like you gotta agree, because whether it has to do with anybody else or not, essentially this was once you, right? And so you're gonna need to allow that to fall away, because I'm saying it's connected with this self-sabotage energy. It's connected. And with it being in the exact position that the secrets revealed was in yesterday, it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to I said that. I swear somebody gonna see how they themselves, or you yourself, if it's you, have been manipulating or, in this low vibe energy, in this self-sabotaging energy, and blocking yourself from achieving your cornucopia or your abundance, right? Ooh. First clarifying, this Tatuba and feeling safe is the 2 of emotions in reverse. Heavy water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And I generally, with this, I get heavy Piscean energy, but it could be anybody, to be honest. And it's in reverse, so it's like there's a disconnect. And I feel it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Because it's crazy, because who was right here? Queen Nefertiti, alchemy, was right here in this position yesterday. And I was saying something about the Ankh is basically coming back, which is the balance. And basically I was saying there was a balance, and there was a balance of masculine and feminine energy within, in order to be in the energy of alchemy, right? To manifest, it has to. There's no other way it works if you're not. You know what I'm saying? So I see this as that's the disconnect for you potentially. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck currently, we have the Four of Voices in reverse, and that's Libran energy once again for me. And it's like you're not resting and meditating, and that's the disconnect, because you got to be able to see. If it's upright and you are in that restful, peaceful, divine feminine empress type of energy, Libran energy, where it is balanced, you will receive the downloads and see the truth and all that you need. But because it's in reverse, you're not seeing it. Look at that. The Five of Emotions in reverse underneath that. And then the Wheel upright underneath that. Something has to give. The Wheel is coming back to this 10. It's doubly clarifying the giving and receiving, the Ma'a energy at the bottom of the deck. And it's like, you know, you're going to be measured. Your heart is going, oh, okay, I got it. When you start releasing the baggage of whatever low vibe energy you may have found yourself in, that releases the burdens and the stress and the worry and anxiety and depression and all of that jazz from your heart, which in turn balances the scales so that you can be light free, you know what I'm saying, carefree, airy, in that more caring, compassionate energy. I told y'all it's something heavy about that 4 in the heart chakra. I'm trying to tell you. Let's see, what else can you tell me about this? Feeling safe and Two of Cups in reverse. Tell me more about this Two of Cups in reverse. Tell me more. But with that Five of Emotions that we just saw underneath the bottom of the deck, it's like some of you are going to have to get past the energy of remorse, or even feeling guilty or shameful, because it's bringing me back to the Lover's energy that when I was talking about yesterday. That was this one, and it flipped. Wow. We got the Judgment or Awakening, the number 20, and it's in reverse. It was upright, but I told you it flipped. I didn't see it, but how I need to say it, I know y'all couldn't see it. But what I'm saying is it was face down, but I could see that when it flipped in reverse and ended up back on top of the stack, right? And this was the one that it said for me. That's what I'm saying. And it's something about these twos, boy. And even with this Awakening, I'm hearing Piscean energy, and I generally get that with the Judgment card. I don't know why I do, but I do. But it's like, yeah, you're gonna need to see it. You're gonna need to see yourself, and it's the way that they are aspecting one another, the Two of Emotions and the Awakening in reverse, both. It's like you're going to need to shine your light on the situation, on how you are not balanced, or maybe you have been choosing, because the twos talk to me about a choice and you needing to choose. And they also talk to me about the divine feminine and masculine energies coming together and unionizing, or needing to be that, right? And together these two twos would be the 4 in feeling safe. And that's why you don't feel safe. You don't feel stable. How can you if you are not balanced, right? If the both polarities of you are not together. Look at this. I swear them twos is calling to y'all. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Materials. Y'all been juggling. Y'all been fighting yourself, trying to decide, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? And with this Two of Materials, I mean, it could have, even with the Two of Emotions, it could be with another person, right? The Two of Materials, it could be another job opportunity or business, or even just like a I'm hearing proposition, but I was gonna say and then I'm hearing proposal, but I was gonna say a project. Sheesh, can't even get it out. So whatever, you know. And underneath that, we have the Muse of Materials. And again, going back to that reflective, these muses are always, I don't care which suit it is, they give me that reflective energy. But it's really screaming that it's the feminine and masculine together now, you know what I'm saying, balanced, and creating, they have mended the bridge between the two if there was ever a disconnect. Okay, so now you can freely move towards your cornucopia or your abundance, right? And underneath, yes, and yes. Underneath that, we have the Six of Materials. And that goes again. It's all about this reflection. And this here is screaming self-love energy for me. But it's going to the bottom of the deck to my eye. You have free your mind and the rest will follow. Thank God, though. You have cleared these blockages. You have released. Look how all of this is funny, because the main pentacle is in the center of her, or the two of them, right? That's the care, compassion, all that love that you needed to balance yourself out. The other 5 pentacles, which can be the energy of loss, regret, remorse, being left out in the cold, woe is me, not even knowing and seeing that I hear thou art loosed, but that you have help. All you had to do really was go within, or go into, for most decks, they have the church, in the traditional right away, I believe they have the 2 figures, somebody kind of banged up, bruised, or on crutches or something outside of the church, and all they had to do was go knock on the door and ask to be let in. But instead of sitting outside in the cold like, woe is me. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's like, but you've released that energy, you've let that go. That could have been what has been burdening you, what has been sabotaging you, as we're getting ready to get into the clarification of the self-sabotage. But I love it because now you have learned and recognized that self-love is the best love, and that's what has gotten you, or will get you, through this and allow you to feel safe. Okay, let's see. Tell me about this self-sabotage, please. What is this self-sabotage? Ooh, some of y'all gonna receive that clarity, because I just got I just got lightheaded. Yeah. Yeah, I told y'all, and I was just getting ready to say, and you're gonna receive a boost of inspiration, because that's what it felt like. It was like a jolt of awareness with this hang Muse energy. That's enlightenment. You're gonna see it, right? And then underneath that, you got the Knight of Inspiration, which is that boost of energy to go. This is sage energy for me. Fire, heavy fire energy. Okay, doesn't have to just be sage, it could be Aries or Leo, but whatever. 12, the hang Muse, is Piscean energy. And like I said, I mean, that's enough said. You may have to put yourself in timeout, and I feel like you will have to bring yourself to a higher level so that you can really see, you know what I'm saying, what has been, or how you may have even been sabotaging yourself. Okay, that's that on that. Yep. And it's funny because the 24 in the self-sabotage is double that of the hang Muse, right? And it's something about these twos here. So that's gonna bring you, though, it's your choice whether or not you want to see it or be it, or even bring yourself to understand it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Materials. This is that heavy earth energy, Virgo and Taurus, or even Cappy potentially. Take your time, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. This talks about patience. It talks about being gentle and even nurturing and caring for yourself, to know that it's going to take some time, right? Self-love, that healing energy, that nurturing and mothering energy that Virgo has, just taking care of oneself, to even go deep within, to even make the choice to receive this enlightenment or awareness. It takes time, okay? So just be gentle, be nurturing to yourself. Then you have the 7 of Emotions in reverse underneath that. And I just feel like no more are you going to be clouded or distracted by everything else going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? The focus, you see your primary focus, which is you, or needs to be. And then you have the 6 of Voices in reverse underneath that. I don't too much care for this being in reverse, but I do see it as, because generally upright, it talks about moving to a calmer, peaceful state of mind. However, though, when in reverse, because since it can kind of talk about movement, I do see that it's telling you just to stop, like be patient. It also may be talking about how the self-sabotaging energy has kept you blocked or halted, or stuck. Stuck maybe mentally, or overthinking a little bit, because it goes back with it in reverse. It goes back to that 5 of Swords, which is all about that that self-sabotage and mental manipulation and all that bull jigging. Like, being deceitful and trying to win by any means necessary and all that junk that really don't get you nowhere but back at square one, right? The energy of the 6 needs to be embraced, or should. You do what you want, but I advise that it be embraced, because that is the energy of balance and harmony and peace. But, you know, I would rather see that upright, okay? All right. Let's go on and get into these readings, shall we? And I guess we'll just go in the way that they came out. So beginning with the number 4 in Tituba, pages 8 and 9. Goddess of feeling safe. She's Barbados, Guyana, Guyana, or Salem. And temple is ancestors. Element is air. Great ancestress Tituba was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. Tituba's guidance. It is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. When I just read that about her, I got that maybe some of you truly have been, I don't know, maybe because of your practice, your spiritual practice, you have been, you know, ridiculed, shamed, blamed, guilt tripped, or whatever. And maybe that is why all of these are in reverse, or you're not really seeing that it is a gift, right? Because of that past ancestral, I was going to say baggage and karma. But, you know, it has to be, again, because I told you that's what my eye is. Essentially truth in the energy of, like I said, Libra energy, which is the energy of karma, right? So the scales will be balanced for whatever you will. I just even heard retribution. Y'all. You very well may be receiving that for the plight of even your ancestors, and you have carried, you know what I'm saying, because you are now carrying that torch, you're receiving the benefits of that. And I feel like that's what's coming. If, you know, just be patient, because that Hey Muse is talking about that. And even both the Hey Muse and the Night of Inspiration are telling me that there's going to be some kind of celebration, but and it honestly may not even come in how you expect or think, but it will come. And I don't know, that's interesting if for that to apply, if that applies to you. I still am not really sure how that and self-sabotage really plays a role. We'll see when we get there, but let's continue. So, embodiment. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. The Goddess Declaration. I am safe. It is safe to be safe. I am safe. It is safe to be safe. Okay? Let's move on and see what this Mamlambo is talking about. Shadow of self-sabotage. And she's Zulu. The temples are shadows, and the element is bush. Shadow, quote, monster, end quote, Mamlambo is the brain-sucking, snake-like, water-dwelling Zulu goddess of rivers. Mamlambo's shadow guidance. You are holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you... Man, I can't make it up. That's exactly what... That's what it is. What I just got through saying about, you know, your ancestors, you holding on to that ancestral baggage or karma or whatever, because of being ridiculed, especially in regards to your spiritual practice. That's what it is. And it's like, now you can let that go. But listen, this is what it say. You are holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you trying to stuff down, numb, ignore, or avoid? What does your self-sabotage help you to avoid? Embodiment. Did I tell y'all the page numbers? 48 and 49 if I did. Your inner saboteur is clever. Seductive patterns of behavior block your path and your power. Distractions, addictions, cravings, and unhealthy habits will not bring you your best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you you messed up. The part of you that is jealous, the anger you don't know what to do with, your stuck inner procrastination, and your toxic relationship choices. Stop terrorizing. What? Yeah, I think they meant stop. It says step, but I think they meant stop. Stop terrorizing yourself with broken promises of discipline. Instead, choose devotion to your chosen pathways. What inspired action can you take today? Goddess declaration. I have compassion for myself. I have compassion for myself. If y'all missed yesterday, please go back and listen. Okay? All right. Moving on to the bottom. Number 10, Ma'at, pages 20 and 21. Goddess of giving and receiving. From Egypt. Temple is conjurers. The element is air. Goddess Ma'at represents alignment, truth, and balance. Her name means, quote, order, end quote, as her father, Egyptian sun god Ra, rose out of the chaos and put her in charge of divine justice. Ma'at's guidance. Reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. Embodiment. Giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. Goddess declaration. I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. I love that. I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. All right? All right, y'all. I pray you take heed, honey. If this resonates with you, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, but especially in including yourselves, and I pray that's what you're here for. Whether or not someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for doing so. If you want to join me for another day, you can check the link in the description box below. I pray to see you there. If not, please take care. If you are looking for anything further or want something different, you can check the playlists on my channel. And once again, I pray you find what you're looking for. And I pray to see you there as well. If not, please take care. I love you anyway. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Until the next one, y'all, please be easy. Don't forget your love and light. It truly makes everything all right. Deuces.